Phoebe, hello?
You know, the more I interact with the Angara, the more I feel for them. Especially with what we know about exaltation. I can't imagine.
The Angara are resilient. Learning what the Ket are doing will give them new purpose.
Well, I'm determined to help them. We need to make things right.
While we can't know for certain, theories about this remnant device suggest its function might be to convert rock and sand into nutrient-rich soil. This pottery fragment is believed to be a ceremonial decoration from the ancient temples of Havor. We haven't been there yet. We have no clue. What's this place? Okay, there's like some hidden passage here. Let's check if there's like any thing we can scan actually here. No.
Ryder, I took a look at the plants you sent. Good news, they're edible.
So we can grow them on the Nexus?
Not just these. If the genetic makeup is similar, most of the food on Aya could be edible. But I need to be sure. Get a sample of fruit from the market.
Okay, we'll get this. But first, here.
Right.
Where is this? What's going on? You prove you can fight the cat on board. The resistance doesn't impress easily. Stand with us. Together, we'll take this wire to the enemy's home. We'll make them feel terror. We'll show them despair. We'll break the cat, and when that's done, we'll show the rewards of victory. We've seen members of our species act with violence, greed, and selfishness. We've found evidence of your people attacking and stealing from one another. Why do you hurt each other when only the cat stand to gain? If our people were slow to trust you, it's because we can't understand why some of you seem determined to hurt others. Even the cat stand united in their cause. Why don't you? Milky Way problems? I spent my life wondering what other beings might exist. Your people are nothing like what I imagined, and I'm glad for that. Although I was long past being surprised in life, my sons and daughters draw pictures of you and ask me all sorts of questions. They want to know everything about you. Hope you feel the same way. There's so much we can teach each other. Help arrives when you least expect it, and your arrival was unexpected. You came to Aya wounded and in need, and we didn't welcome you. You went to our other worlds and helped our people overcome terrible challenges with no promise of rewards or friendship. You wouldn't do that if there wasn't a goodness at your core. You want to understand and be understood. This is type of great ideas. There's like nothing bad. What? Which Angaras can
Maybe I
we?
should introduce myself. Hello there.
I'm working.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
You haven't even told me your name.
Danfra, biological researcher. This is my home.
I can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
It's not such a big number. The other person had actually 19 children and multiply it. I mean, she might be young yet.
Heard you were coming. I prepared a datapad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Though we face an enemy that will not stop until our entire civilization ceases to exist, it's important we do not abandon the principles of basic morality. The cat must be defeated, but not at any cost. It won't matter if our future generation can live without fear or death of enslavement, if that freedom was achieved through genocide or other barbaric crimes. Okay. I mean, yeah. We were talking about nuking the other people, the cats, but okay. Ancient AI, hello. Hello, how are you?
It appears the Angara have installed the AI you found on Vault.
Is there anything they can do to make you more comfortable?
Deactivate me. Erase my files.
Anything else?
Trigger a volcanic eruption. Bury the city in ash and fire.
Okay.
It's possible keeping this AI intact was not terribly useful.
Isn't this world better than Bold?
No.
You're safe from the cat, surrounded by people who think you're amazing.
Idiots.
Okay, maybe we could take her.
Have you connected with any of the scientists on Aya? Moshai Sefa?
I met her.
She's smart.
She will be dead in a few years.
Is that a prediction? Or a promise?
A hope.
Nice.
Well, good luck.
I hope you die.
Nice. She is funny. She is funny. Recruitment efforts, things are as bad as we thought. The deserters don't care about anyone but themselves. Recruitment efforts have found zero traction. Ironically, we've had better luck gaining support from the new alliance. A small group pledged to support the resistance and alerted us to future cat activities on Kadara. It seems unlikely the enemy would give up on the planet so easily. But maybe the presence of this new alliance has confused them. Regardless, I recommend we abandon recruitment efforts and instead focus on infiltration of the local population using deep cover agents. I will submit a list of candidates in my next report. Casualty report. And people are getting nervous. No one questions your thinking, but we all understand that the circumstances we're facing are unprecedented. However, you should know that people are talking in the barracks about this new Nexus alliance. Setting aside how they look, small, and behave, how can we be expected to trust these things with access to our most secure world? On behalf of my unit, we submit that this so-called Pathfinder crew shouldn't be permitted to roam the city without an escort. We're keeping close watch on them. Don't worry, we're not letting them see us. But it would be easier if we could assign a guard to each visitor whenever they're on Aya. We hope you'll consider this option.
Move Team Vayon to replace them? No, 69 is still unstable. They'll be out of food in 2 days. Out of ammo in 3. They have to fall back.
Sounds like you've got trouble.
Too many kit, not enough resistance. I have a team that's been in the field for 6 months without resupply. They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a kit outpost, but I don't know.
If they could do it alone, they would have by now. Send reinforcements.
Hitting the enemy in one place leaves us vulnerable elsewhere. But you're right. This is the hardest part of my job. Thank you for the advice, Pathfinder.
I wonder if those choices actually matters. Or they're just like choices because of choice fund. Ephra, hello.
That's quite the gift you sent. Insane AI. Real attention grabber.
My people have a saying about gifts. It's the thought that counts.
Nice to know you care. What do you need?
I hope the initiative is making a good impression.
The initiative. Sounds so unthreatening. Like a city planner meeting.
That's kind of what it's meant to be.
City planners don't walk around in battle armor with rifles on their shoulder.
Depends on the city. My point is, we traveled through dark space to build something here.
That's what invaders always say. At first.
We're not invaders.
Of course.
What do you think of your governor?
She governs Aya, not the Resistance.
Way to avoid the question. Is there history between you?
I can always count on Paran to offer a spirited argument.
You respect her.
She holds her own. Not many do.
There's no official Angaran military? Just the Resistance?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Ket mostly. The rest fell to internal strife. We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized. Poorly supplied. Leaderless. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the Resistance real.
What success have you had against the Ket?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years. But that's just a number. Every time we destroy a facility, take out a warship, we give our people hope.
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
How did you wind up in charge?
Nothing to lose. My family was rounded up into a Ket slave camp. Last contact I had with any of them was 10 years ago.
They could still be alive.
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
How is the Resistance organized?
Loosely, we operate in cells. Independent strike teams have better odds. If the Ket capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're not Resistance?
Aya police, purely ornamental, gives us the appearance of civilization.
You don't think they're necessary?
If things go bad, the Resistance will handle it.
That's up to the governor, isn't it? You've been fighting Ket a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different from ours.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Ket aren't a conventional enemy.
The Ket aren't mindless monsters. They must care about something.
Slaves, resources, power. Same as any conqueror.
You didn't see the exaltation process. They treat it like religion.
They convert us against our will. That's not religion, it's genocide. Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
Any idea where they came from? A home world somewhere?
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt any were true. They came from far away. That's all we know.
Ever tried following a Ket ship to see where it goes?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
What's your story, Ephra?
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know what it's like being me? I wake up every morning to fight a war. I send people to kill and die. If I'm lucky, there are more dead Ket than Resistance when I go to sleep.
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
Yeah, okay. So is there... Oh, there is someone else. Hello?
No entering the med center until you're clean.
How do
Oh,
I
come on.
decontaminate?
Ion console. Touch the start pad, it does the rest.
Oh, in a moment. What's here?
Ryder,
Hello? Oh.
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons. Over my objections.
Anything I buy will be used to fight Cat.
You fight our enemy, but you're not one of us. Remember that.
Okay, actually, mods. Yeah, buy them all. No, except Recon Scope. Any pistol mods? Select, yeah, buy it. Shotgun? Melee, no. Spare ammo actually is good. Melee damage, no. This one, yeah. If we're ever gonna have anything else here. Doing thank you. I guess
Sam,
it
is this
missed me.
thing safe?
Yes, the slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
Olvek, hello.
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about. If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about human physiology to be much help. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
Is there something special about the beds here?
They're filled with a negatively charged ion gel. The gel works with our natural electricity to speed recovery.
Think it'd work on other species?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
So you guys are electrically charged?
Our bodies produce a store of electricity that we can dispel in a surge of energy. We use it for short-range communication, healing, even combat. I admit, I was surprised to learn your kind doesn't have that ability.
Some of us are biotic. It's similar. Kinda.
I would be interested to study biotics.
If Jal takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat him. Can you point me to resources she can use to learn your methods?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jal is in good hands. I have medical journals on treating Angaran injuries and preventing complications. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
I'll get moving.
Okay, I guess that's all here. So let's see, because it's stretching a little. Here's like few missions, Balan and other thing. Yeah. Oh, where is the closest one? Quick navigation point. Here. How to? No, wait a second. Okay, let's go then on full, because I have a feeling that we have to actually activate those places to be able to move there. Let's buy the celebrating fruit.
Something I can do for you?
Can I get a few of those fruits for the Tempest?
More than one? You Pathfinders are richer than I thought.
What do you mean?
You really are new to Helios. Look at it this way. This carapo feeds one. Or we can break it down into nutrient paste and feed 20. Raw fruit is rare because it's excessive. A luxury. Better to make the most out of it, right?
Is that what you guys eat?
Of course. It gives us the nutrition we need without wasting resources. The food we grow is precious. We have to make the most of it. And once in a while, we treat ourselves.
As appetizing as paste sounds, I'll stick to fresh fruit.
At least pay a visit to the Tavitan and try it out. I'll send a few fruits to your ship in the meantime. A gift.
Nice.
I'll get moving.
Yeah, let's activate this one. Is it activated right now? I think it is. Let's remove this. There's also still a mission here. Good merchant.
Pathfinder.
We have to buy something special here. Oh, nice fighter model. No sure's plan which prepare it right and prepare is given to Angaratrina as a snack. Nice, take it. Description king, we don't need it. Okay, the last messages. Download. What impulse drove your people to cross dark space? What have you come here for? Do you expect us to believe you're just explorers who want to live in peace? I think you've led something terrible. I think it might follow you here. Which one of your species? Yeah, you don't want, like, the Reapers to come. Well, actually, what happened to Reapers? Did we kill them or they left? We stopped them by killing them? Oh my, I don't remember. Yeah, we activated something in the last Mass Effect? Oh man, I don't remember. Good, there was like remaster coming. Which one of your species actually controls this so-called initiative? Are you even different species or just genetic constructs customized to fill different roles? Why do you all walk on two legs like us? Is this... yeah. Where are the different species? Where are hangars? Where are other people? Other races? Is this so we'd accept you? Why did you look like before you crossed dark space? Same. When I heard you were granted permission to land on Havra, I felt a complaint of Governor Shi. That world is one of our most sacred places and it is not for our outsiders. Even the cat keep their distance because they know we'll fight to the death to protect it. Anyone who defiles Havra will face consequences. You build ships to travel across dark space. Show us how to make them and let us retrace your path. There are no cat where you came from. You have a generation facing extinction, but you could help us go where the enemy won't follow. We've suffered enough. Give us hope for a better life. That won't work. There are some bad words here. Yeah, let's edit this. I have no idea what happens if you edit few, not edit all, but... Take the shuttle to the eyeball? Yeah, let's do it.
Ryder, I analyzed all the food samples you sent. You're good to go. Everything is safe.
You sure?
Liam already ate the Peripo, and he's not dead.
Good enough for me.
I passed my data along to the Nexus. Congratulations, Ryder. We have food.
Nice.
I haven't brought anyone here in over 20 years. There's always been an active display for Aya, but we could never affect it.
Let's see what we can do. Sam?
Yes, this is new. Is it similar to the vault on Eos? Tell me, what are you seeing?
I think what we need to figure out is what's different. Tell me, what do you see?
The vaults. They're a network, as you discovered. However,
They're not connected to each other, but to this place.
this image was on a relic the Archon showed me. He called it Meridian. And it looks like Aya's vault is the only one that's fully connected to it.
And it's terraforming, doing what it was meant to do.
The vault on Eos is also present, but changed. Our interfacing with it has affected its connection.
What do you think, Professor?
I think that Meridian is the control center for all the vaults.
Thank you. This is unbelievable. If we can get to Meridian, maybe we can turn everything on from there. Make Helios live.
Wait, Ryder. The Archon knows where it is. He's already been there.
What? Where? Meridian?
Of course. That's why he tortured me. He thought I could help him use it.
Because he can't. Meridian is my people's best chance for survival. We have to take it from him.
Agreed.
What happened with my eyes?
Such power in the hands of such evil could mean the end of your people. And mine.
What's wrong with my protagonist? Okay.
The Archon is a menace, and I've had it with being lorded over.
You're going to need that relic I saw. The Resistance might have intel on the whereabouts of Archon's ship. I'll talk to Ephra and secure his full cooperation. Meet me there.
I mean, it doesn't explain me anything yet. Except that the vaults are connected. Anything here left to do? Actually, yeah. Something. Experience? No. In a moment. Journey so far, a crew like no other. Jill Brody. You and Jill are forging a close bond. Actually, like, how it happens? Like, I like everyone else except Jill. I mean, he's okay, but I did not care about relation with him, and actually he likes me the most. What the hell? The Nexus. Cultural exchange. Cultural exchange was created to support the Andromeda initiative principles of peaceful exploration in the Nukes galaxy. Given the high likelihood of contacting sentient alien life in Andromeda, exchange was designed to educate and inform local species about the history and intentions of the Milky Way settlers. The hope was to avoid any misunderstanding which could lead to suspicion or hostilities, and instead foster an air of cooperation beneficial to all. With first contact established between the initiative and the Ankara, the cultural exchange has become the initiative's de facto embassy behind the scenes, diplomatic staff, and preparing briefs for the Nexus leadership on Ankaran culture and social cues. Orientation and language classes have begun for Angara who wish to have a more long-term role on the Nexus or serve in the militia. Nice. Angara. Law and politics. Ignore. Military doctrine. The Cat conquest of the Angara several decades ago has left the military forces virtually extinct. The few warships and ground forces to survive the initial attacks were lost through nutrition to planetary defense. In place of an organized military, the Angara must now rely on the resistance. Angaran leaders composed articles of war and submitted them as laws to be followed by these volunteer soldiers. The rules of engagement reflected a mindset prioritizing a preservation of Gandhara life and culture over vengeance on the Ket. A resistant soldier confronted by a Ket base filled with Angaran slaves, cultural artifacts, and Ket guards is expected to rescue slaves and reclaim artifacts first. The Ket would then be destroyed with expediency and minimal cruelty, not to spare the Ket, but to uphold the integrity of Angaran civilization. Actually, is there anything cool here? Maybe under practice the political philosophy of horizontal collectivism. All members of society are valued equally, and every citizen has a voice, but the ultimate goal is for individuals to promote the best interests of the entire civilization. Angar are expected to set aside personal preferences for the greater whole, and their laws reflect this. Crimes are evaluated and punished according to the pervasiveness of their impact. An unlawful act committed against a single person carries less weight than one affecting everyone in the family. Those who transgress in a way that undermines Angaran society incur the maximum penalty. Leaders of large politics collectives like Aya governors are chosen through democratic elections preceded by contentious public debates. All candidates openly challenge each other and in turn must answer any citizen who believes them unfit for office. Yeah, so if elected officials serve a single term regardless of the office. Actually, they have crime. Because one person was asking us, why do we fight with each other? So I thought they don't, but if they have criminal law, they certainly do. Lost colony words. The scourge disaster sent Angaran civilization into dark age. Records of the golden era of technological advancement and proliferation through space only survive as the oral history, making it difficult to separate truth from legend. Nevertheless, Angar believed they had colonized numerous planets across the cluster before the scourge devastation left them cut from each other for centuries. As isolated Angaran worlds gradually rebuilt their technology and redeveloped space program, the first mission was re-establishing contact with other lost colonies. A few such planets formed the coalition that now fight the Ket. The question remains if more Angaran worlds are still hidden by the scourge awaiting for discovery. If they do exist, it's impossible to know what stage of development these worlds are at, what help they might offer against the Ket, and whether they will accept the initiative present in the Health Cluster. Actually, that's the question. Economics. No. Biology. Donated Angaran textbook revealed that the epidermis of their skin is photoelectric and photovoltaic. Actually, someone said that. There was a dialogue about this. The Archon. Is there anything new here? According to the Moshi, the Archon is focused on Meridian, the control center for the Remnant Vault network. In his hand, Meridian could be used to devastate the planets of the Helus cluster, rendering them uninhabitable and giving him a hold over all sentient life here. Though he reportedly knows its location, the Archon has been unable to develop an interfacing method, meaning the greater secrets of Remnant technology are close to him. Anything new here? Terraforming? No. Anything new here? Meridian. Evidence in the Aya vault shows the network of remnant vaults across the Helus cluster is controlled from a central point known as a Meridian. When properly connected to Meridian, the vault functions as designed, terraforming and maintaining planetary conditions to make planets suitable for life. When disconnected, the vault appeared to either go into standby, seen on EOS or malfunction, as may have happened on Habitat 7, with disastrous consequences for the planet. This proves Meridian's central importance to remnant vaults and the planets of the Helus cluster. Whoever controls it can theoretically affect vault function, meaning they could control or disrupt the ecology of entire worlds. According to Mashi CFA, the Archon is aware of a Meridian's location, but he has been unable to make use of it. This offers a new urgency to solving Meridian's mystery.